Okay, so the Central Powers just lost World War I, so I let you guys redo the Treaty of Versailles, and this is what you came up with. Oh yeah, the British also own every single island, and Italy owns all of Africa. So let's talk about what might happen if these borders were actually used. Now, this whole video and the sort series I made is based off of what other YouTubers have done, but I let you guys do anything, which is kind of the reason why these borders wouldn't last a second. Yeah, there's a spoonful of problems here. So I'm just going to talk about each of the problems here and what would happen. Now, the Russian Civil War was still going on, but the Poland would still gain independence and probably use these borders. The Baltics and Finland would also become independent. Now, the Russian Civil War would probably be around the same. Because the treaty says Poland owns all of the Soviet Union, I would be very surprised if some people would rather be Polish and rebelled, but it would probably be around the same. But the Soviet Union might be a bit salty that this treaty even exists. This would also probably make the relations between the West and the Soviet Union even worse. Okay, East Yorkshire is independent and owns all of this for some reason. Now, the East Yorkshire part of East Yorkshire, it would probably just choose to become British again. Now, next we have Galicia Lodomeria. The thing is, this land is part of Austria-Hungary, along with the other city it owns. Now, some people in Galicia Lodomeria would probably want independence. The thing is, everybody in Austria-Hungary wanted independence. So the Allies and Soviets would probably have some talks over what they want from all this chaos. So the map would probably look something like this. Now, Greece owns all of Turkey, which is a bit of a problem because they can't really control all of this. And we see that Turkey is willing to fight for their independence, so I think they would only get this. And the Ottomans in exile wouldn't last a second, so we would probably see Iraq and Kurdistan, and the rest would go to France and Britain. Now, the British owns every island, but of course they can't control every island, and there's definitely some they would leave alone. But I could definitely see them taking the German islands and the rest of Papua New Guinea. Now, Germany after war still wants some colonies, so they would probably have some peace talks with the Allies over Africa. They would probably lose a lot of land, but still have something. So, Italy owns all of Africa. Now, of course, every colonial empire in Africa would not allow this. They'd probably get you have enough land in the Horn of Africa, so stop trying. The only other thing I see happening to Italy is them taking some land while Austria-Hungary is falling apart. So now we have a map like this. I guess it's getting better. First of all, Switzerland, Norway, yeah, that would dissolve in minutes. The Spanish-French Union would probably be a bit more complicated, though. I'm pretty sure Spain and France would just split up. Spain might have a few independence movements. Alright, well, this is the final result after trying to make sense of this. But what would happen next? Like, would the Germans fall under a dictatorship? I mean, they didn't lose too much land, and the treaty says they don't owe them money, so... And it's pretty hard to tell for the rest of, well, everything. But I have a feeling the Soviets are gonna start something. It's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the commenters who commented on the sorts. And if you're wondering where World War I Part 2 is, I am working on it. I paused it to make this. But, yeah, none of this would probably actually happen. If I gave them this treaty, they would just say no. But, I hope you liked this video.